You haven't done much to gain points either.
Well, that's good. Being neutral. Another ambiguous statement. I asked him if that was a good or
I
bad.
don't know, actually. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Ah, he's already worried.
It's a little ironic, though, isn't it? In regards to the system, I mean. Your score is meant to define you as a person, yet you elude that definition.
That's one way to look at it. He sighs.
Then again, I'm no stranger to attracting those that go against the norm. Would you mind answering a few personal questions for me, Delta? Nothing too intrusive. I just want to get a feel for who you are.
Okay, Windler. I'm not seeing no harm in this. It's why I'm here after all.
Then, let's start with the basics.
Let's do it.
Why did you move here? What did you leave behind? Big life changes like this are rarely without cause.
I shrug, unsure of where to start. There was a lot to say and little time to say it. At least we have our first few sessions cut out for us. Wow, wow. The weird sound when transitioning is... I don't like it. Part 1. These we love the most. We love water and many other things.
Welcome to the first of 4 fragment maps.
Wow, that seems elaborate.
This is how you will navigate through your personal experience.
I can filter things, awesome.
The top row is made up of pivotal fragments.
Okay. There are like, what, 6 of them?
You must complete all 6, but can complete them in any order.
Awesome, that is genuinely awesome then.
Upon completing all 6, you can interact with this arrow to move forward.
Will
You will
do.
witness a culmination of this fragment map before moving on to the next.
Will do then.
The second row consists of personal heart-to-heart fragments.
Oh boy.
These are optional but highly recommended, as they are the key to forming bonds and relationships.
Oh, so something for me, perfect.
Right now, you only have access to Issac and Dante, but that will change in the next fragment map.
The one that is not available because this is a demo.
The bottom row consists of supplemental fragments.
Oh?
These are skits based on exchanges made in your group's chat room. For
Okay.
your benefit, they will be portrayed just like any other fragment.
Okay.
Upon completing a pivotal fragment, you will unlock a journal entry. These explore Delta's personal thoughts as events slowly unfold.
Ah, so it's taking us for a more personal journey.
There will be 5 to unlock in each fragment map, and they unlock in a predetermined order. Should you wish, you can also toggle the nostalgia filter.
That sounds funny.
This will apply a vintage look to your experience.
Ah?
You are now ready to continue
What does
your
that
journey
mean?
unhindered.
Vintage look.
Check marks will appear beside completed fragments, so you can monitor your progress.
Sure, that's fair.
It is also recommended that you alternate between various fragment types.
Okay, so just going ba 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 ba. Just changing it a lot. Will do.
Enjoy, and make it an experience to remember.
Oh, that looks huge. And that is a reason why I will save the game. And, well, let's start with something, actually. Let's start it off. Because for now, I think tomorrow we'll start going back on tracks with Winds of Change. Well, no, I think we'll start going back on tracks with Winds of Change on either Tuesday or Wednesday. We might actually do this. I don't mind this. You know? What do you guys think about it? Should we go with this for now? Maybe that's gonna be reasonable.
Experience Pivotal Fragment. First Arrival.
Yep, let's do this. There will be a lot of reading from what I see though. So my throat will definitely take a hit. Don't cry for yesterday, hope for tomorrow. I'm definitely not crying, I don't know what you're talking about. I grabbed my bags from the trunk, an easy task as I made sure to pack light. The point of this journey was to leave my baggage behind, not to carry it with me. Isaac steps Isaac steps in to help me out, and I turn to face the house, my new home.
What do you think?
It looks pretty.
Pictures don't do it justice, do they?
Yeah.
It has its quirks, but it served all of us just fine. And we're glad to have you, Delta.
Ah, he's already blushing. That was quick.
We'll get along great. And it'll liven things up, too. Don't tell him I said this, but living with Dante can get a little tiring.
Let me guess, Dante can be a real handful. He smiles at me before closing the trunk and locking everything up. I carry 2 of my bags while he carries the other 2, an equal team. We take our way to the front of the door and place everything down in sync.
Hold on.
He pulls out his phone and holds it up against the entry scanner. A small beep sound, and then a small moment later, the door unlocks. Beep! At least the security system protecting this house was solid.
Welcome home, Isaac. You may leave the house 2 more times today. Remember, a good score makes a good citizen.
Wow, that is awful.
Yeah, whatever.
That is sad. You can only like leave the house a couple of times? Boo.
I definitely muted this stuff the other day. Dante must have freaked out and removed my mods. Again.
Shame. That's true. Tampering with the system at home was a big deal. I don't think Isaac was up to anything shady though. He probably just likes silence. Typically, people would mess with the system when they had something worth hiding.
Well, let's get you settled.
I really am worried about the system thing. It sounds incredibly shady. Okay, let me actually do one thing. That looks okay, I feel like. Yeah, good enough.
With how tired you were in the car, I guess you deserve a nap. But don't mess up your sleep schedule. We gotta watch
No,
that
I will
report
mess it
tomorrow.
up. Just to freaking spite you, I will mess up my sleeping schedule. I nod, and now that the door is open, we pick everything up. Using the shoulder to nudge the door open, we slowly enter the house. I've seen so many pictures of this place, but seeing it for real was incredible. The living room is incredibly spacious. It looks much smaller when I saw it online. One thing that stands out to me, however, is the lack of integrated technology. It looks like a living room frozen in time around 30 years ago. Interesting. The sight combined with how Isaac acted at the door revealed one thing. He must not be a big fan of the system. Not everyone is though. It's fine. I think it's actually cool how quickly you learn stuff about people after meeting them for real. I can see Dante sitting on the couch, engulfed in his phone. Isaac seems a little mad and confronts him immediately.
Dante, did you mess with those changes I made the other day? I thought I told you to play along with those. I do it for a reason.
Dante ears perk up and he immediately rises from a couch. I can tell he lets his guard down, but he was eagerly awaiting our entrance. Whatever kind of first impression he was planning, his lack of awareness destroyed it.
Man, can't you see that I'm looking out for you? If they found out about your tinkering, they'd dock you points. Or worse. I'm sure Delta has my back here. Messing with Argus just isn't worth it.
It sounds like it. Putting me on the spot the second after you meet me? Nice. I scratch my head and Isaac looks at me like expecting my support. To be honest, I wouldn't risk it, but if it's his house, it's his rules, so
True, but it's only a matter of time before we're tried as accomplices.
Fair enough.
Argus may be many things, but forgiving isn't one of them. Look at how the Zeros are treated. See what I mean?
What zeros? Who's zero?
Let's just change the topic, alright? I know I brought it up, but I don't want our first meeting to be an argument. Besides, I work for Argus. I know what I'm doing when I make changes.
Okay, that's fair.
If by work you mean enforce the system on others, then sure. You do a lot of things that you'd report other people for doing.
Oh.
Hey, not fair. I may tamper with some hardware, but I never break laws.
I mean, tampering seems like
You'd be
breaking
surprised
laws.
how much you can bend the rules without breaking them. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but please, just trust me.
Exactly, just trust the good boy. Dante shrugs.
Fine. Still the best deal on housing I've come across. Can you at least tamper with the system and let us skip that report tomorrow? If you're gonna bend the rules, might as well do something practical with it.
Ah, that would be awesome.
That one toes the line way too much. I'll have to pass. It's only an hour, just put in some earbuds or something.
Will do.
I'm gonna go help Delta unpack and get a bit of rest in.
Unless, like, earbuds are also mandated by Argus, and it's like, okay, if you got earbuds on during this and this time, well, negative points for you.
Alright,
Bless.
fair enough. But if Argus ever comes knocking, just know that I won't hesitate before turning you in.
Oh no, rude.
That eager to get me in handcuffs, huh?
I love him. I freaking love him already.
It's all part of the plan.
Love him. He's lovely. Dante steps forward with a laugh and holds out his hand.
I was hoping to hang out for a bit, but I get that you're tired. If you want to bond or whatever, you know where to find me.
Mm-hmm, definitely. I shake his hand and give him a soft nod. If we're gonna be roommates, it's gonna send by the bar. It makes sense to bond. I let him know that I'll find him as soon as I get some
Perfect.
shut-eye.
And make sure to prod
Shut-eye?
Isaac for me.
That's one way to call
He's
sleep.
way too tight-lipped about the nightclub outing this weekend.
Oh my god, night clubbing!
Hey! Thanks for ruining the surprise!
Rude! Very
Your
rude.
fault, keeping secrets from your friends like that.
I shrug. I know that Isaac would plan a party, so it's not a big deal. Dante smirks at me and then returns to his spot on the couch. I've met people like him before, an agent of social chaos. Time to
That
engulf
seems
in
pretty cool,
chaos.
Isaac. Maybe I should start trusting you a bit more often. A group like us? Add Taylor to the mix, and we'll do great things.
Oh hell yeah. Was gone for a minute. What happened so far? So far, we met Dante and Isaac more, and well, they are kinky. Let me tell you, they want to get cuffed. I love them. I freaking love Dante. His personality so far is really nice.
Head always in the clouds, that one. Almost prefer when he locks himself in his room to write.
Ah, so he's a writer, huh?
Before we pick up your luggage, though, hold on a sec. This has been a long time coming, and I never got a chance to at the airport.
Come on, is it a hug? He steps forward and wraps his arms around me. Ah, holy hell. Yeah, awesome. I do the same and we stand there for a few moments in tight embrace. I have no idea why this is the first time I felt it, but this really was the fresh start I wanted.
Welcome home, Delta. And just like Dante said, great things.
Aye, the greatest things. I released the hug with a big smile on my face. This was it, finally, the start of new life. Oh, there will be so many things to clip today now that I think about it. Can I already freaking do this with him? Please, I want to, give me.
Experience heart-to-heart fragment.
Yes, I want to talk to him, he's
Isaac
awesome. I love him. Gimme. I want to talk to him. Please make it a fun one, like a, what you call it? Entertaining one. I enter the living room and notice Isaac sipping a light beer. The TV is on, but he's not really watching it. I can tell he's distracted. There's something he needs to talk to me about. I hope I didn't do anything wrong. He notices my entrance and smiles at me. Some anxiety immediately dissipates. Shifting a bit more to one side of the couch, he gives me ample space to sit beside him. You can basically do them in their horizontal order, including all three kinds. That's good to know. That's exactly what I do, and he turns to face me as much as he can. As much as he can while sitting down.
You know, this stuff tastes awful. But I wouldn't be drinking it if Taylor didn't tease me.
Oh, that's fair. I personally freaking despise beer. There's only one kind I like, and it's kind of rare. Well, it's not super rare, but I still dislike beer, to be honest. It's not my kind of drink. I prefer some lighter things, like even lighter. Just something with taste, you know, not bitterness.
It's not true, but he keeps talking about my weight.
Oh, sure. You're good. He takes another sip of the beer.
I buy tons of junk food for this weekend, though. If I take it easy during the week, I can definitely binge on Friday.
Oh. He's worried, huh? I mean, come on, look at how fluffy he is. You've got the freaking fluff on for days. It's awesome. Love him for that.
Take action before something becomes a problem, right?
Odd things to say while drinking a beer at 2 p.m.
True. Sometimes we just replace one problem with another. But don't worry. I care too much about work to do something like that. I only drink on days off, and I always make sure to pace myself.
That's good too. Best thing you can do, worst thing you can do while drinking is, screw yourself over basically and become shit-faced, so to speak. Somebody I know did that recently, and boy, let's just say what they did was despicable.
Except this weekend, though. Moderation goes out the window.
I wish it was this simple. I really wish it was this simple. I never got like properly full shit-faced drunk, where I didn't know what's going on. I am always conscious of what's going on, and that's a pain, to be honest.
Haven't been to a nightclub in ages. I'm actually kind of nervous.
Don't overthink it. You will have the time of our lives. You're cool. You're gonna fit right in. I feel the same way. Let's be awkward together. Kinda figured you would be too cool to be nervous. Both of them seem awesome.
Now there's something I can play along with. Stand in a corner and watch everyone else have fun.
Exactly. Let's have fun together.
I want to intrude and start cramping their style.
One would go. Okay, you can look at that this way. He takes one final chug, then crushes the can in his hand. There's a bit of an awkward silence after that. After he does this, but I'm not sure why. I ask him why he wanted to meet me here, and ask him if I did something wrong.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, hell yeah.
I guess I should have elaborated when I said I wanted to talk. Sorry if you were worrying. I'll handle it better in the future.
That's good.
I actually wanted to apologize to you, Delta. Your first memory of this house will always be me yelling at Dante.
To be honest, because of the music, I don't feel like it was that impactful. Like, it's fine. It is really fine. You're not the way you are.
Struck a chord with me. Has a habit of doing that almost every day.
Oh, he's an annoying one, isn't he?
He's always paranoid that Argus will come knocking. But the mods I made to my home are harmless. They'd never care.
That's fair.
It's more risky for him to remove my modifications. He could easily screw up, and it's all downhill from there.
Okay.
Do anything wrong when you're messing around, and they'll notice. It's like a tightrope. One wrong move, and you're done for. My brain is wired to mess with this stuff. His is not.
Well, you're a professional then, and that's why I was behind you, right? I trust you. I really do trust you, Isaac. I tell him it's fine. We all have things that we're passionate about.
Passionate. Yeah, that's the word. I got a little mad, but my intentions weren't bad, you know? I've worked with this tech for my entire life. I know my way around it.
That's good then. That's incredible if you do know a way around it, especially since personally I really like right out of the bat, right? I hate the idea of the system. This makes it really freaking dystopian. And the music doesn't really fit into dystopia here. It's like it's a dystopia, but it's not like ultimate evil. Which is
That'd be like me
interesting.
going to his room
It is
and
actually
messing
interesting.
with his writing. You know, making edits here and there so that I feel better about it.
What happened since I clicked the 4 words? I started flirting with the blue guy, with Isaac. I started exploding, and there have been deaths, like all over the whole place. We're basically dead for the 4th time, you know? Dark Souls. Man, it's hard games.
I just want mutual respect for my hobby and career.
Aye. It makes sense. Isaac definitely seems to know what he's doing. From my understanding, the amount of Argus tech in this home is minimal. But at the same time, it's not illegal. Bend the rules without breaking them, he says.
I guess it's selfish to a degree, though.
No, I would not say so. Well, okay, maybe, yeah.
Because I own this house, I should make sure that everyone feels safe. This situation sucks. I just want to leave all that Argus stuff back at work.
I wish it was not part of lives. It is awful, like having a limit on going out from your house. I can't not hear Pro's voice. That's understandable.
It's purely psychological, but to me, Argus is my boss.
Aww.
Nobody wants to go back to a house where their boss is everywhere. Keeping that stuff to a minimum really helps my home feel like it should.
A safe place.
Safe place.
Who are you? Well, we can make the safe place together for you. He shrugs.
At least to me.
But look at him, he's so freaking fluffy. Look at him. Look at his
Just end up like
look at his
Argus if I
neck.
expect everyone else to live how I want.
He's fluffy. He's incredible already.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
there's something else I wanted to talk about. I mean, it's
Isn't
the
Argus
real
like a
reason I
jellyfish
asked
thing
you.
with many eyes? I do not remember it being a jellyfish thing. I do remember it being like a defender of Olympus. Like a titan. Well, not necessarily a titan. What you call them? The thing from Greek mythology that gods defeated. Well, no, it was a titan. It was titans. So yeah, I think it was like a titan that defended Olympus. The apology wasn't the real reason. Interesting.
All this talk about how I want things to be, let's change that.
Alrighty.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Delta. And I wish I had more beer for this.
Oh boy. Is it a really freaking hard question? What is it? Tell me. He blushes and rubs the back of his head? I'm pretty sure I know where this is going. At least all signs support my correct hypothesis.
Feel like we should get this out of the way as soon as possible. The feeling of tension in the air is starting to damage my calm.
Oh?
But let's face it, you chose to move here. To live with me.
Maybe I did. I mean, you do seem cute.
Mean anything by that, Delta?
Maybe.
It's a lot easier in my head. Really, I'm just curious if you were interested in me.
Well, let's leave it open-ended, huh? How about yes?
I hope this isn't catching you by surprise. We've been
It is
friends
catching me by
online for a while, after all.
surprise because I'm incredibly confused on what's going on.
Pretty big gesture.
Which one is voice? Wait, SE sound effect, BGS background sounds, BGM background music. Okay, I'm not sure then. It's not catching me off guard. I'm just, yeah, I'm surprised for the whole situation nonetheless. He inches a bit closer to me and he seems much more calm. I guess now that it's out in the open, his anxiety is disappearing. It's never easy to bring up this kind of thing he just brought up.
I'm curious if the gesture was supposed to mean anything.
I'm gonna patch you.
Either way, I'm fine.
I think it's as not sure, the BGS is like traffic and
But
that's
if we
kind of
do go
stuff.
out,
Yeah.
Expect me to be incredibly awkward.
Awesome. Oh, he's so cute. This does seem a bit sudden, but it's also natural. There's always been chemistry between us, and now we live together. It crossed my mind a few times, but it's clearly racing through this.
No matter what, though. Friends until the end.
Yes. To be honest, screw
Glad
it.
to hear it, Delta. Took a real shot in the dark, but my aim was on point. You're willing to try, and that actually means a lot to me.
Will do. Will do, boy. Gonna be the bestest boy, Isaac. He places a hand on top of my
I
leg.
could use more people like you. Willing to
Ooh.
embrace new experiences, new people even. Everyone else
It's
seems
just
to
demo
be
anyway, it's
into a
true. It's
routine
true.
these days. Argus has made sure of that one. But sometimes a routine is more like a prison.
Oh, I love this. I love this
Let's
smile.
embrace
Ah.
our freedom. Let's drink beer
It's
at
awesome.
2 p.m.
I freaking love this smile. It's awesome. He smirks and stands up from his couch, saying, "Why not?" and accept his offer to share a beer. The air is clear, and it seems like we can carry on like normal.
Alright, but let's not do this every day.
You can do a few chat logs when you're done with this heart-to-heart. Okay.
Next time we'll go to the coffee shop and hang out. You know, it could be our first date. Or
Yes.
whatever.
Please. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be freaking awesome. We're gonna have a date, and we're gonna eat cake, and freaking drink coffee, and talk with each other, and having another heart-to-heart. It's gonna be wonderful, I bet. He leaves the room to retrieve some more beer. I feel like our bond will become stronger because of what just happened. Not only did I learn a lot about him, but we made our situation more clear. This is another milestone in my new life. Every interaction I have while I'm here will settle me in even more. It doesn't feel like home just yet, but every second does more to change that.